We live in the world where mediocrity is praised. Of course, it's not called mediocrity. Usually we hear it like humble or not trying to show off, but in reality, it's just a fear wearing the moral mask. And I am tired of this. And today I want to debunk this myth of being I just want a good job, that's all. I just want like a simple house. I don't want huge house. I just want one simple house. I just want my family to be healthy. I just want a peace of mind. I just want 100 subscribers, or I just want just one car. That's okay. Everything is okay for you. Everything is okay for you because you are mediocre. And maybe if you didn't click off this video, you are not. But we need to discuss this. We need to discuss why the world is deciding to live a mediocre life, especially when the people are in the mid 40s, maybe 50s, and so on. When you are young, you want more, and then you get older and you say, oh, I just want a little bit peace. So today we are going to talk about that. It has to stop, honestly. So what happened just recently is that I had a coaching call, and I gave an assignment to my students. Not students. This is a transformational project for one small village. And I give people who are leaders in it, I give an assignment after 6 months of going nowhere, because we had like monthly calls, bi-weekly calls. We didn't have any progress. People are just bringing excuses, and they bring excuses and bring excuses, and it's like all my team got tired of those excuses. But that's not about this. What I want to talk today... Oh, sorry, let me start recording this stream. So what I want to talk today about is the issue that came up on this call. I understood that I have to give them assignment to find mission. People need to find mission because they are trying to do good things, but they're not doing good things because they are thinking shallow, because they agree with very low standards. They want to do just little good things, and that's why they cannot attain higher goals. Where is the problem? Why you cannot be a person that just is good with everyone? Why it's not enough just to be a kind person? Why it's not enough just to be good? Why it's not enough just to serve people here and there? Why it's not enough to go to the church like once in a while? Why it's not enough to live a mediocre life? I gave them this task to write an obituary. Imagine, I gave a task to write an obituary. People are alive, okay? They have to write an obituary for themselves. And there was some kind of resistance, internal resistance, of course. And I understand, especially when we talk about cultures where it's not okay to talk about these things, about your death, about anything that can happen with you, like bad. How do you prepare for a bad day? There are cultures who don't like to talk about the bad day. How do you prepare for a bad day? There are some, of course, existential fears that are connected to this task. Why people cannot do obituary, cannot write obituary. And you would say, Kate, are you crazy? Why are you asking people who are alive to write an obituary? Very simple, because obituary helps you to wake up. As Steve Jobs said, that death is the greatest invention of life. The greatest invention, because death wakes up everyone. When you think about death, you immediately focus. Only if you are able to do this. You have to think about your death. What will happen after your death? So what happened on this call? So this people, they postponed it. Of course, it's natural for everyone to postpone this task of writing obituary, not a pleasant task. But you need to do it to identify your focus on this earth, why you are here. It's important. So they were delaying. But that's not a problem, because everyone delays this task. It's not easy. But what happened on this last encounter is that I had, from one person, I had so much resistance, and she was saying things like that. I told my children that when I'm gone, don't even put a tombstone. Don't even put a memorial stone. And you would say, okay, what's bad about this? The person doesn't want, this fancy stone and fancy stuff around. What's bad about this? And the issue here is that this is said after reading the book, which is called Who Will Attend Your Funeral. And this book is explaining why do you have to live your life beyond your lifetime, how it's important. And that's what I want to talk about today, because there is this resistance to even think, to even look at this mindset, at this concept, and apply this concept on yourself. It will rob you. It will rob you big time. And because of this situation, I decided I have to do this deep dive. This is a deep dive show. Let me know where you're watching from. I have every day a different show. So today, what is Tuesday? It's Tuesday, it's my birthday, and we have today a deep dive related to your future. And my question is, are you going to remain mediocre, or you are going to decide that you are going to be number one everywhere, every time, after this discussion? And we have people watching from Houston. Thank you so much, Real Man Mentor. Guys, if you see Real Man Mentor and you are not subscribed to Real Man Mentor, I don't understand what you are doing here, because he has an amazing channel where he talks about how to raise children, especially boys, on values that will help them to be successful in life. What are you waiting for? Why you didn't subscribe yet? I don't know. So we are having deep dive today. Go and subscribe and come back here for deep dive into this topic of mediocrity. You see, humble living is not that harmful as you think. Is harmful. I mean, humble living is harmful. You cannot imagine how harmful it is. Not because you need to have a castle instead of the small apartment. I have a small apartment. I am satisfied in living in this apartment, but I'm not satisfied with having just this apartment. Why? Because there are people who don't have houses, and I must have house so that I can take care of this problem. But I'm jumping over the fence a little bit earlier. Let us go through the following. I have prepared for you questions that usually people, not questions, the statements, where statements that show that people have mediocre thinking, that they are living mediocre life. And we are going to discuss what is the issue with those statements. There are 12 statements, And we will learn a lot from these statements. Let me go and share the statements with you right now. Here we go. Let us start with the first statement. I don't need much. I only need enough to pay my bills. Yeah, when we are like at our 40s, we are tired of building career and everything. We say, I don't need much. I just need enough to pay my bills. I don't want to worry about bills. I don't need much. So what's the problem with this statement? The translation, let me translate. What does it mean? It means that you say, I don't trust myself with the abundance. I don't trust myself with money. Most probably it would expose how small I've been thinking. Most probably you are thinking just about yourself. You don't need much money. You don't need a lot of money. You don't need abundance because you will need to manage it. Because if you are given money, you will be answering in front of the God, how did you use them to help other people? That's why you don't need much money. Because just like with the parable of the servants who were given talents, you most probably are afraid to get a lot of talents. Let me tell you this parable if you don't know. Interesting parable. So there was a master who had 3 servants, and this master gave each one bags of silver. So one person received 5 bags of silver, literally 5 bags of silver. Another person received 2 bags of silver, and another person received 1 bag of silver, with the task that they have to use it for good. And master left. Amazing investment. You know what? When no one is controlling your doing what you are doing, so you have got a task. Imagine you have a boss. You have got a task, and he's not controlling and micromanaging what you are going to do. You can use all your abilities, all your capabilities, all your talents to do whatever you want. You just been given resources. Just take them and do whatever you want. Imagine. So they were given those bags of gold, and the first person who of silver. The first person who received 5 bags of silver invested and got 5 back. The person with 2 bags of silver invested and got 2 back. And the person with 1 bag of silver digged the hole and has hidden those money, the bag of silver, in the ground. And then when master came and requested the servants to give back what they have been given, the first servant, of course, delivered, like, instead of 5, he said, here, master, look, I have invested, I've got 5 more, and now we have 10 bags of silver. The one with 2 bags of silver said, I invested, and we have 4 now. And the one with the 1 bag of silver has hidden it, and then he had to dig it out. He brought to the master and said, master, I knew that you are reaping where you didn't sow. So you are taking what do not belong to you. So what I have done, I was scared. I was scared of you, and I have hidden them. I saved them, and now take them back. Here is the bag of silver. And what happened to this person? The master said, look, you knew that I'm reaping. I am reaping where I didn't sow. So why, even if you are in fear, even if you are in fear, why you have hidden and not invested if you know that I reap where I didn't sow? I need to reap. So even if you think about me like that I'm not worthy of getting the interest from what I give you, if you think, why you didn't do anything if you know that I'm reaping, that I'm taking this money, why you didn't invest? And this servant was punished and called lazy. Because everyone who invests wants to have return on investment. If you go to any business, if you work at any company, what will happen is that the boss will work for ROI, return on investment. All the reports will be around ROI. Everything will be around ROI. Even you have your job just because there is a return on investment. If there is no return on investment, you don't have a job. Very simple. But here, when we are talking about your own capabilities, yeah, the things that are given to you, you are not thinking of this like it been invested in you. It was invested in you. So what have been invested in you? Let's discuss it as we go through this 12 myths, let's say, or 12 misconceptions. So you see, I told you that if you say I don't need much, I only need enough to pay my bills, you are like this third servant. Because you just think about yourself, I don't need much, I just need to be to have something to eat, yeah, I just need to have some peace, don't touch me, I don't need this all running around and trying to do something better out of what I have. Yeah, and translation of this, I don't trust myself with abundance. What happens is that when you think, I don't need much, I just need to pay my bills, you don't trust yourself with anything else. Because you will need to invest. Because you will need to do something about this. To invest, you need to know how to invest and where to invest. You need to manage it. And this is a headache, right? Let's go and see next misconception. I don't need much. I only need my family to be healthy. What's bad about this? What's wrong with this statement? What do you think is wrong with this statement? Write in comments. What do you think is wrong? I don't need much. I only need my family to be healthy. What's wrong with this statement? It's like nothing. The translation is, if I focus only on others' well-being, if I only focus on others' well-being, I can avoid responsibility for my own potential. So I will take care of my family to be healthy, of my family to grow, but I don't need to think of my own potential. I just need everyone in my family to be healthy. That's all. I just don't want them to be in the hospital. That's all. That's what I'm thinking about. I don't think about my potential like a lazy servant. I don't want to think about the one bag of silver that I have hidden and I have digged the hole and put it in the hole. I don't want to think about it. I don't need much. I only need a quiet life. I don't need much. I only need a quiet life. Just, I want peace. I don't want, I want to live by the lake, near the forest. The birds are singing. The water is making this sound, calming. I don't need much. I just need this. What's wrong with this? Translation. I've convinced myself that peace is the absence of challenge, not the mastery of it. I have convinced myself that peace is the absence of challenge, not the mastery of it. You cannot master challenges. You are afraid of challenges. You don't want challenges in your life. You just want peace. I just want silence. I just want birds to sing. I don't want challenges because I cannot handle them. And I don't want to take time to handle them. I don't want to have muscle to handle them. I don't want to go through this pain of making this muscle to handle them. I just want peaceful life. I don't need much. I only need a stable job. What's wrong with this? Translation. Security feels safer than freedom, because freedom would demand I become more. When you are told what to do, you don't need to even use your brain sometimes. You're just told what to do. You don't need to learn. If I'm told what to do, maybe I can do it better. Maybe I can go an extra mile. Maybe I can do it differently. Maybe I can improve myself there. Maybe I can improve the product that I'm working on. I only need a stable job. I just need to be told what to do, that's all. A stable job. You can clean the streets in your city. That's a stable job. That's not a bad job, but that's the only job that you need. That's all. And even in this job, you still can use new technology to clean the streets. You know, even on this job you can improve. Even on this job you can make things better. You can become more even at this job. So even cleaning streets is not for you. What job do you need then? I cannot imagine what job is where you don't need to develop. Just a stable job I need. Work and develop your mind. Develop your skills. Be better. Become more. And you will have not only stable job, you will have unstably growing job. I don't need much. I only need to make a small difference. And that's why we had a conflict on this call with this person. We had a conflict. I have blocked her. I have removed her from the call. I cannot stand this. This is not first time that this is happening with me. I cannot stand this. I just want to make a small difference. I have a bag of silver, but I don't need much. Don't give me even like one dime from this bag, one silver dime. Even don't give me the whole dime. Give me just like one small. Cut it like this. Cut this piece. Give me this one. I want just this. I don't want the bag of silver, which is the bag of silver that was given to, according to the parable, that was given to this servant was 34 kilograms of silver, or 70 pounds. 70 pounds of silver. I don't need much. I just want to make a little small difference just where I am. I want to smile to people. Haha, how are you today? I just want to be good to everyone. That's all. I just want people to love me. That's all. Like, ha ha ha, small difference I want to make. I will just, what I can do today, let me just give a compliment. Ha ha ha. That's all what you can do. You can, if we're talking about the compliment is raising someone's self-esteem. You can create the whole movement for millions of people to improve their self-esteem, and they will feel better. You don't need even to smile to them. But just want a small difference. Just a small difference I want. I have so much aggression today. Let me use it for good. And you know that I have birthday? I have birthday. What a topic I have chosen for this birthday. What a topic. I had to take it out of my system. That's not the first time where I get crazy because of the mediocrity I see from people around. I get crazy. I cannot stand it. Mediocre people are just, you know that my English is not my first language, and I don't know sometimes if what I will say is a vanity and profanity. I don't know. So sometimes I cannot express myself because I am afraid to say that something, you know, and it will turn out a bad word. So yeah, I have this limitation. I need to develop, I think, my vocabulary to be able to express myself, so that I don't use what I learned from TV. The translation from I don't need much, I only need to make a difference, a small difference. I am afraid that if I aim big and fail, I'll prove I'm not special, so I shrink first. Do you understand? Do you understand why people say, I just want, I don't want to make a big change. I just want, to make a difference wherever I am. I want to be good just wherever I am. This is by itself is not bad. The bad thing is stopping there. So why it happens is it's fear, because the lazy servant was afraid. He was afraid. Do you think the other person with 5 bags of silver was not afraid? My heart would jump out if I would have to invest 5 bags of silver. It's a huge responsibility. I don't know how I would work with this burden, so I would be very stressed to invest 5 bags of silver. So this person with 5 bags of silver overcame the fear and invested, but the person with 1 bag was afraid that the master is too demanding and asking what doesn't belong to him. So let me just hide it, because if I lose it, maybe he will cut off my head. So let me just hide it. The fear is such an enemy. I am afraid that if I will aim big and fail, it will prove I am not special. So I shrink first. Failure doesn't make you special or not special, and success doesn't make you special or not special. You are special already. You are special because you've been given these bags of silver. You don't know about this? You don't know that you've been given talents? You've been given abilities, capabilities? You don't know about this? This parable about the servants, it was not about bags, it was about so-called talents. In Greece, they were calling these bags of 35 kilos or 70 pounds, they were called talents. And that's why it's easy now to relate to talents we have in us. You are special because what you are given. Everyone is given. Everyone has something. You are already special. Doesn't matter if you fail or you succeed. Succeeding doesn't make you special. And failure doesn't make you not special. You are special already by default. But the problem is that if you have hidden these talents, if you have hidden this bag of silver, you are in a big trouble. I will tell you at the end what happened with this servant. Important thing to think of is that you try to shrink. You try to shrink when you want to make a small difference, just here and there, just just be good to people, just try to serve wherever I am, just be a good husband, just be a good wife, just be a good mother, just be good. I make a small difference, I make a difference where I'm. This is not bad. The bad thing is that you stop there. It means you shrink. You shrink. You become little, small. Don't you feel like claustrophobic? I don't need much. I only need to be happy. And some people say, I don't need much to be happy. I just no, I need little things to be happy. I don't need much. I just need to be happy. the issue with this. Translation. I define happiness as comfort, not contribution. So I don't have to change. I define happiness as comfort. I only need to be happy means I need to be comfortable. I don't want discomfort. That's why I promised you that this stream will make you uncomfortable. It will be threatening your comfort, because now every time you will be sitting on your couch, you will hear my voice saying that you are mediocre. Not that we don't need to rest, we need to rest, but this rest has to be scheduled in what we are doing in the process of achieving our mission. So if you don't see happiness as contribution, you have a problem. You have to change to make a contribution. I don't need much. I only need people around me who love me. Or people who I love. Like, I just need like people who I love around me. That's all. I don't need much. The problem with it, I want validation more than growth, because growth might make me outgrow them. What? The growth might make me outgrow them and separate them. I must might be depart. I must depart most probably, because they are not going to accept me if I grow. You want your friends to be around, and your friends do not support your growth. They don't support you doing a new project, going for something new. They don't support. And that's why you better not grow, so that you just keep those people around you, because they love you. They love you mediocre. Why they love you mediocre? Why you must stay mediocre? Because they are mediocre. You have to stay mediocre for them to love them. They cannot love you if you progress. You start threatening their comfort with your progress. I don't need much. I only need simple home. Simple, like what I have, like just where to sleep, where to eat, and one corner for a stream. The translation is, simplicity gives me a moral cover for not building something bigger. So you are morally excused for not building a school somewhere in Nigeria for kids that are studying under the tree. Not having the boards to draw on, not having books. You cannot build library. You cannot build library, because you just need a simple home. You don't need that much money to build a library. You don't care that some people, they don't read because they don't have books, they don't have internet. You don't care about this. I don't need much. I only need to do what I love. Wow, this is the best for YouTubers, because YouTubers came to YouTube to do what they love. Everyone wants to succeed in social media to do what they love. Just do what you love. Just do what you love. And you will be happy. You will be fulfilled. Just do what you love, they say. But what's hidden there? The translation is, I use doing what I love to avoid the discipline required to make it impactful. Today I love this, tomorrow I don't love this. Today I'm satisfied with this, but tomorrow I'm not satisfied with this project. So I cannot stick with it to make it impactful and grow it, because I don't like it anymore. Today I don't like it, tomorrow I like it. I'm changing like a wind. I cannot stick. There is no discipline. It's not only what we love we do. We do what's needed to fulfill our mission. I don't need much. I only need to live day by day. Like, just enjoy this day and everything. It's not a bad concept. When in Ukraine started the war, what I have learned that I have to solve the problems of today. Because thinking of problems that are unpredictable tomorrow is too difficult. So I learned to live day by day. But then there is another concept of living day by day, is like not thinking of your future at all. There is a difference between taking care of the problems of today, being responsible with the problems of today, and knowing that tomorrow you will have different set of problems and you will be responsible. And it's different to just bury your head into the sand, not thinking about the future. Like what happened on this call with my students, trainees, or peers in this group transformational project, is that living day by day is the solution. Not everyone. The reason I bring this up is because that's not one person. There are millions. There are millions of people who are saying, just let me live day by day. There is a problem. Thinking long term forces me to face what I have avoided: direction, mission, and meaning. Yes. Mission. Living day by day does not allow you to think of your mission. Think of your death day. Day you will depart from this earth. What you will leave after you. Can you change something if you, before you die, you understand that you want to leave something and you don't have time? Can you change something then? Is it not better to think about this today? Is it not better to think about this today? The regret at the deathbed is unbearable if you want to change something, because you can't. It's not possible. I don't need much. I only need peace. It's like the one that we read. I don't need much. I just need like silence, calm life, living near the lake. The problem with it is that I confuse peace with numbness, because striving would disturb my comfort zone. Trying something for better would disturb my comfort zone. So I need just peace. I just want to forget about this. Just like, don't disturb me with these messages. Kate, shut up. What are you talking about? I want just peace. I just want calm life. I just want not to feel anything, because even if I'm not here, you still have inside you the voice telling you that you are made for more. You are made for more. You are not made for small achievements that you are making. I don't need much. I only need enough to survive. I don't need, think of this, I don't need much. I just need enough to survive. The translation is the following: survival feels safer than thriving, because thriving would demand courage and exposure. To what? To danger. When you want just to survive, when you just want, it's also echoing with what we discussed before, is that I just want a job, I just want a salary, I just want like peace in my family, everyone to be healthy. This is survival. This is survival. And exposure to danger is what we're trying to avoid. But the problem is that you cannot invest what you have without putting it in danger. And that's all. What do you think about this, guys? Let us summarize. What did we get from this? What did we get from that? I will summarize now. We will open our drawing board, but I would like to read it from your chart. What do you think? So let me open the what is it called, drawing board. Okay, and we will focus a little bit on these lessons that we are supposed to get from there, from this discussion. Sorry about that. I'm saying sorry about that so often. Okay, ready to draw my pen. Let's get lessons out of it. So issue number one. Issue number one. It's called existential anxiety. Existential anxiety. People avoid thinking about their end of life and about their future because they want to remain calm. They don't want this stress of thinking. There is an anxiety connected to it. So if you don't have clarity in this area, there will be an issue. It's going to be a little bit difficult. That's why all this month I've been sharing with you how to find your mission, and reading the book Who Will Attend Your Funeral. You will find it on Amazon by Dr. Sandra Delaja. It will help you to overcome the existential anxiety, and there is a task to write an obituary. And there are two types of obituary. There is type number one. It is obituary that you would get today. Be honest with yourself. What obituary you would get today in the newspaper, if you would be lucky to even have a newspaper call out? What people would write about you, who you were, not just what you have done, but who you were. Okay, so the obituary number one, who you are today. If you die today, what they will write. And another obituary is who you are, let's say, in 10 years. After thinking about your life's mission and making all necessary changes, what do you think they would write about you in 10 years? But here is the catch. When you write this one, do not limit yourself. Do not limit yourself, because you have already limited yourself with all those beliefs that we have gone through. I just want peace. I want happiness. That's not your mission to get your happiness. That's not your mission to, to chase jobs and everything. Of course, you need money. Of course, you need your needs to be covered, all the needs. You need your family to be safe. You need to have all the safety necessary. You need it all. You need it all, but we do not chase it because we fall into survival mode. Survival mode is when you chase the thing you need. Do not chase the things you need. You have to chase your mission, and usually mission is beyond your life. This is what you have to chase, and then everything will be included. So all your needs will be covered because it's all included in your mission. All reserves are there. Let's talk about the number two. Just fixing some things. Ah, okay, I see. This has to be deleted. So there is an issue with understanding of two things. It's immediate impact and legacy. Some people, they just want immediate impact for few reasons. For example, you can enjoy it, yeah, because you talk to someone, you made the person feel good, and now that's immediate impact. That's good. But sometimes you can tell a person that this person is wasting their life. They could do better. They could actually do a bigger impact, and this person will be upset. This person will be hurt. So the immediate impact is not good, but there will be legacy. So people, they are usually choosing the immediate impact because it's easier than building legacy. But we need to build legacy. We need to build legacy for the reason that we have much more than do an immediate impact. We have so much more to give to people, and when you set a bigger goal, a goal is higher than what you think you can achieve, you will grow towards this goal. And if you just focus on immediate impact, you don't need to grow towards it. So for immediate impact, you use resources you have now. Okay, for legacy, you need to learn to accommodate resources. You will have more. The goal is bigger, you need bigger resources, and you will have more. That's the problem with just being satisfied with right now. Another one is hidden beliefs. Hidden beliefs. Hidden beliefs about ego and humility. So you believe that I'm just humble, you know. I don't want a bigger house. I don't want a bigger salary. I don't want to be a leader at my job. I don't want to do the best where I am. I'm okay where I am. So this is not humility. This is a mediocrity. Mediocrity. Mediocrity, not humility. And the hidden belief about the ego and humility is that people think that if I want more, I am egoistic. That's not true. You don't want more for yourself. The servant in this parable who had been given 5 bags of silver, have invested and got 5 bags of silver, not for himself, not even for himself. Sorry about this. I have birthday, you know, and people writing me celebrations, stuff like this. I have to go soon. So ego is not that you want more. The problem is when you want more just for your own satisfaction, but you need to have more for your life's mission. And then next one, and I don't see you writing, I need someone to write. Okay, I see. Sorry about this. I see you writing. Let me just finish with this one, and I will read. There are two more. Let me go fast through them. So that's number 4. The cultural limitations. Limitations. Is it written with 2M or 1? I don't remember. Limitations. So is when in culture they say, like, what, write an obituary? Are you crazy? It's like you are prophesying into your life that you will die. You know what? You will die anyway. You don't even have to prophesy. Let me prophesy. You will die. One day, everyone will. Everyone does. So don't worry about this. Just write your obituary. So that's about the fear. Yeah, that's about the fear of writing of obituary and looking into your future and thinking about your day of departure. But there is another thing about cultural limitation is you are taught not to want a lot. Because, for example, your parents, they wanted to protect you. So for you to become a millionaire, you need to work a lot. And you will work so much that you will not see your family, most probably. It can happen, yeah? And because many people who are working a lot, they are facing this issue of not seeing family, and families are broken down because of this. Your parents, they just want to protect you. So it's cultural limitations and family also influence, because people who love you, they want to protect you. So you have to be aware about of this. So it's family and cultural limitations. They limit you because people just want to protect you. And there is another thing is that, like, talking about what you want to achieve is not good. Like, you are not a good person. If I say I want to have 1 million subscribers, I am not good person. For which reasons? For many reasons. Like, for example, that I'm talking too much before I have achieved it. Don't talk too much before you are achieved, because before you have achieved. But I'm sorry, how do I plan then if I don't talk about this? I'm not talking about this without doing anything, and you are not talking about this without doing anything. So you see, there is a confusion. The culture doesn't want you to talk about bigger things, but at the same time, without talking about bigger things, you cannot achieve them. And let's go to the number 5. And I will be going to read your comments. Let me just read your comments. Number 5 will take a lot of time. Maybe I will cover it another time. We have very active, real man mentor. Thank you so much for happy birthday. I was calling for it. Like I was saying, I have a birthday, I have a birthday. Yeah, you know. And I have at least one person writing a birthday. Like I did it on purpose, you know. But I'm not writing it in social media. I don't, because people who are writing happy birthday to me in Facebook, if I have it open, there is a problem. I don't know those people. And they are writing to me just because they have a notification that there is some Kate in their friends. She has a birthday. That's why I'm not doing it in social media, because it's distracting. Later I have to respond to everyone, or I don't have, but you know, just a waste of time, I think. So we have a real man mentor saying, this is a very insightful and relatable to many people. All these are associated with self. Yeah, it's associated with self, with desire of comfort. And Matthias is saying, this is rooted in shallow-mindedness. People are living to survive, not a great way to live. And not great way to live, and also not the way that will take them to greatness. And the problem is that everyone was built for greatness. Everyone was created for greatness. There is no person who is not created for greatness. There is a belief that people say, like, if everyone will be great, okay, who will be miserable? No joke. People are not saying like this, but they say sometimes, like, everyone cannot be leader. Someone has to follow. Who told you this? Everyone has to be a leader. You don't have to be in the same sphere a leader, but you have to be a leader in different spheres. You have to be number one. You have to be number one. And tomorrow we are discussing the building routines to attain your life goal. We are actually practically working on building your life goal, developing your life plan. And one of the things in this life plan, I've lost my thought. Ah, yeah, I lost my thought totally. What I was talking about, just a moment. Oh, I think we have to move on. I lost. It doesn't happen to me often, but I did now. So let me go and read the next. Maybe I'll come back to it. Living accord Living according to instinct or intentionality. Comfort zone. Living is living by default. That's from Real Man Mentor. He's a fan number 1 today. We resolve to default living when we don't know our life mission, or we are not obsessed with our life mission. It takes work to live intentionally. It takes a lot of work. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. There are a lot of challenges, yes, but it's important because we have a lot of things. We have a lot of things to give to this world. We cannot go from this world without giving it, and the time is very little. And there is also a greeting from Eddie Tech, which is Pastor Edwin Amini. Thank you so much. So guys, I can't believe I lost my thought, but it happens, right? I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining today. It was a nice stream. You can see that I have calmed down, that because I finally have taken it out of my system. It was in my system for quite a long time because it didn't happen one time. It happened so many times when people, they just insist to be mediocre. When they are given excuses, when they are not looking for solutions, they are not looking for how to grow, it really makes me crazy. Did you see the cover on this video? This is what they make to me. These people. But the good thing is that we are here to raise creators on a mission, 1 million creators on a mission, and one of the purposes is to change this mindset. So please invite people, people who need to know this, who need to hear this. Maybe this was a little bit rough. In this case, if it was a little bit harsh, what you can do, you can make a clip. So under this video, right under this video, there is a little button saying clip. Click on this clip and you can select just 1 minute, and there will be a link that will allow you to share this link to this person to hear. You don't need to give everything, and if this person will hear and they will like, then they can click on watch the whole video. I will appreciate this because we need to grow, and we need to grow this page as well. Let me show you what is the subscription count we have right now. So here it is. Here is the subscription count. You see, 119. We have to grow to 1 million. Well, that's okay that we are 119, because in yesterday's show, I told you that you are in the heart of this community. You are the most important. You are the smallest part and the most important part. So, hearts and what else? I'm ending my stream. hearts, and what? Kisses. And I see it. There is one more last comment from Real Man Mentor. I think you were talking about routines. I was talking about routines when I said people. Yeah, no, I cannot recover it. We will talk about this tomorrow. I have to celebrate. Thank you so much, and bye bye.